Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. Did everybody have a really fun and great, merry and happy New Year? I hope you did. For tonight's agenda, we'll have our normal call to order and then some announcements. Then we're going to have Tom Clark, who is one of the principal developers here in Canyon Country, going to talk about the Sand Canyon Plaza project, which was on Sand Canyon and Sierra Highway. Then Eagle Collegiate Charter School is here to talk about their proposed charter school. Stephen Lee is here to talk about the Chiquita landfill expansion and what the latest going on there. So we'll have some more information about that. And if we have time, I'll talk about some of our plans for 2017, where we're planning to expand and maybe make things a little better. You know that every month I go through and look for some person or some event that kind of shapes our world. And this time I was looking at Anika Dean, who was at the Fort Lauderdale airport and was one of the people that were in the baggage area when the shooter went through. And a gentleman named Tony, and someone else can pronounce his last name, happened to be there also and kind of protected her through that whole through the event. And that kind of just shows that, you know, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. You never know where you are. But certainly what we end up seeing all the time is that there's heroes all around us. And so with that, Judy, would you lead us in the flag salute? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for announcements, I wanted to start off by doing a little self-advertising. I'm sure that everybody who either gets a signal gets one of these wrapped in their signal every week, or if you don't, you can pick one up at any one of the newsstands, because it's got these great articles by a person in it, and oh yes, that's right, that was me. And I had during the election campaign, I had a gentleman on Facebook say that they always see me up at the podium at City Hall advocating continuously for the folks. So he called me Always Advocating Alan, and that's how this thing got its name. But anyway, in this edition, there's a story of the Canyon Country Advisory Committee, because this is our 20th anniversary of the group, and so it's great that we're still going strong. We do have a lot of planning and things that are underway, and we're trying to expand our board. We'll talk about that a little bit more, and we're looking for people to come and help us get some additional things done. So we'll talk about that a little later. But if you're interested, just come see me or Merle or Richard, and we'll invite you to a board meeting, and you can see how, or Judy there. I'm sorry I left Judy out. Anyway, one of the things that I just got in the mail was a notice from Southern California Edison. And I actually wrote another little article about that. You can read it on Thursday. But all of a sudden, what we're finding is that rates are going up. And as one way, what a surprise! And as one way that they said they're going to help us, is by establishing time of use charging. So this is the issue where electricity will cost the highest when you need it the most in the summer during the heat of the day. All right, and because of that, they said that they're going to give us all these great advantages by being able to see when they're charging us more money, even though you know that when at the heat of the day you're going to want to have your air conditioning on. So we had presentations from Southern California Edison right here when they started putting in smart meters, and they told us absolutely not. Time of use charging was not what we were going to do, and so it's just like all. I don't know if you've noticed it. You noticed it in the way that the two water companies have been talking. They say, "Well, no, we're not going to do this." Well, no, we're going to, and then finally, after they say no for about the fifth time, they do it. And so here it is. Time of use charging is going to be there. Now, they've been doing that in commercial areas all along. And some of the new smaller startup businesses that I've talked to have just been, it just creates a havoc of a problem with them, and electric bills are unbelievably high. I was at Aetna today, and the archery is coming out with some interesting things. They're going to have a group of speakers. It's going to be at the Rep, which is next to the Theater Guild. This one's on Thursday on the 26th, if you care to go. You know what? They didn't really talk about, I don't think that there's any charge. They're going to be there. The other interesting thing is that, and we'll get into this probably at another meeting, but the city of Santa Clarita is now going to take over the Rep. They're going to rent it for 3 years. That'll be on the next council agenda, and we'll go see how they justify that, because the Rep actually has gone out of business. Also, the archery is putting on a group of lessons on how to draw, and it's specifically arranged to take care of the needs of adults. And so if you're interested in that, it's from, 6 to 9 p.m. Starting on Wednesdays. It's starting tonight, but it's going to go every Wednesday at their location. And I know that those are eye charts, so when I send out the links, I'll make sure to put these particular posters into a PDF and send them as well. Just as an idea of how much the city loves Newhall and how much they love everywhere else, this is the census themes for 2017. Again, I'll send them out to you, but I notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And the one of them on July 20th is their beach party. Now, do we have a beach party here in Canyon Country? We have one, right? And I'm waiting to see, because they made mention that they're bringing sand back to the beach party in Newhall. Let's see if they bring sand back to Canyon Country. This is one of the things I think we should be pressuring on them, is to do more stuff out here as well. The Los Angeles County Department of Parks and Rec have movies in the evening. These are free. They are on particular dates. This one is Saturday, March the 18th. They are indoors from 1 to 4 p.m. And of course, this is not exactly an R-rated film, but it's something you might want to take grandkids to or something. And then they also said on February the 25th, they'll be doing it again. And here again, it's a very general audience type of film. Last is there's an art gallery now open in Newhall, and they're open Fridays and Saturday evenings, and they're asking if you would like to come and visit them. They're trying to get their business going as well. So that's the announcements I have for you for this evening.